Hey, how you doing? This is Tom, and this is Tom's Radio Room Show. I want to show you this scanner radio I got a couple weeks ago. Uh, and the description was working. And I guess you can say it's working, but not working too well. This is a Regency D810, and it's pretty old school. It is programmable. Um, don't get old scanner radios that are crystal controlled, because you're going to have a hard time finding crystals, and they're going to be expensive. So make sure that the radio is programmable. I like to find these old radios that are somewhat scanner radios that are somewhat unique. This one has the LED buttons for each channel. And there was a period of time when that was kind of the norm, but most of them were um, crystal control. Then they started changing over to programmable, which you could program almost any frequency that the scanner could scan, and you didn't have to buy crystal. And they still retained the LED lights for the particular channel. Then they soon got rid of the LED lights and just had a digital display with all kinds of information about what was going on, what frequency, what channel, all that stuff. So I'm always looking for those hybrids. Still have the lights. The lights fascinate me, and they're programmable. This was the case, but unfortunately, this one has several problems. So what I'm going to do in this show is I'm going to kind of go over the radio. I haven't documented the problem. I just turned it on, pushed a bunch of buttons, and saw, that's a problem. The other biggie is I can't find a manual for it. And I could probably figure out everything, but in the case of these kind of radios, you really need a manual. Now, let me show you. Let me zoom in here and try to show you what is unique about this scanner, why I got it. Okay, there is a digital display right here, and I'm sorry, I'm gonna apologize, but I gotta turn a fan on. It's just getting too warm out here already. It's 80 degrees in my workshop, which isn't really that warm, but when you go from 60-degree highs to 80 degrees lows, it takes my body a while to get used to that. Anyway, so we got the display over here. I'll use Mr. Finger. Try to keep my big hands out of the way. So here's the display. Right now it says P. loss. The scanner is off. I think what this is indicating is that there's no backup batteries, which I don't know if you don't have any backup batteries. If you program some channels in, they are lost. Some of the older radios used to do that. They had to have that battery backup. Most newer ones, or not even new, but recent ones, it had non-volatile memory, so that it was what you stored in memory would stay, even with no power. I'll have to check into that. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 LEDs, and then it has, and I'll probably have to zoom in a little more. I haven't cleaned it, so it's still pretty dirty. I'm in max zoom. Okay, below those 10 LEDs, and again, I don't have the manual, and I've got this, initially I tilted this way up so that you could see the display. Now I'm going to lay it down a little bit. Get these, my little props here. Okay, so up here you have, whoops, I lost it. You have scan, search, and then you have buttons for FM, air, police, fire, phone, marine, emergency, weather. So I assume what that means is the scanner is pre-programmed for the frequencies for those particular utilities, I'll call them. And then over here you have the numeric keypad, and you have a program button, a time button, a priority button, a manual button, upper and lower and lockout and count speed. Not sure what that is. And then you've got the numbers, and you've got a dot with also delay on it, and you have one marked enter. And this is volume control and your squelch. This is a brightness switch for either bright or dim. And I think that's about it. So, again, I don't have the manual, and I've only just turned this on to see if it worked at all. That's all I've done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to record some of the problems with this, and then we'll try to fix it. I'm not going to go very far into it. If the cover, the back cover, is easy to get off, then I'll go into, I know some of these buttons don't work, so the contacts are dirty or bad. So let's turn it on. Again, I apologize for the thing. Now this is interesting. Let me tilt it up temporarily. That says poor F dot. What the heck does that mean? I don't have a clue. Poor F dot. Now let me see if there's what kind of connections are on the back. I'm using a built-in, well actually you can remove it, telescopic antenna, and yes, there is a jack for an external antenna. And there's a jack for, it's not marked. I don't know what that's for. And of course, it's got an AC power cord back there, so you just plug it into your AC. So it's got, and it's quite heavy. And part of that probably is a transformer for the AC DC converter. So I don't know what poor F dot means. Let's try pushing one of these buttons. Get it back in view here. I'm sorry, I can't zoom in any further under this resolution of my camera. So the first one here beyond these two, which is scan and search, is FM. Let's see if FM works. So we'll push that button. And it's scanning. You can't see it, but it's scanning, looking for stations. And it's not finding a station. That's not good. That is not good. So maybe I have the squelch turned up too high or low, how you want to say it. So let me tilt this back again. And I'm going to turn the squelch knob. And it's maximum counterclockwise, so let's turn it clockwise. I don't know which way I need to turn it. There we go. And there's an FM station. Yeah, it's playing music, of course. So I've turned the squelch. I'm going to check it here. It goes from a setting of about 7 o'clock to 3 o'clock. And I've got it set at 12 o'clock. And I received that station. Okay, it's receiving FM. It's music, so I got to turn it down. So it's receiving FM. Okay, this is 105.5, which is a local FM station. And I think I just push the FM button again, and it will continue the search. There it goes. 107.3. Yep, there's music there. So, in general, the scanner is working. at least on the FM band. So that's good news. I noticed that the volume off button is a little scratchy. Matter of fact, when I turned it down, it actually turned it off, even though it didn't go to the off click position. Turned the radio off. The squelch is definitely scratchy, but it is working. Okay, let's go to air. I don't know if I'll get anything on air. Well, number one, pushing the air button does nothing. So that contact is definitely bad. Let's try it several times here. Nope, I cannot get it to go and scan air. So let me write that down. Air band NG. Air band switch NG. Okay, let's try the next one is police. Guess what? Police is not working. Now maybe I'm not doing this right. So let's go on. Let me write that down. Police switch NG. Next one is fire. I'm thinking that maybe I've got to do something else. Like it's locked into FM now. Let me turn the volume up, see if I'm hearing. Yeah, there's music there. So let me turn the squelch either up or down. Well, let's try this. Again, I don't have a manual. If anybody can find that manual, I'd sure appreciate it. Again, this is a Regency D as in dog 810 scanner. Let me turn the squelch up or down. There, go. Okay, so now I've turned the squelch. Well, I'm trying to get the squelch so that it continues to scan and then push the buttons. No, no. So that didn't do it. Let me, where's the manual? There's manual here. Manual. So I've selected manual, so it's not scanning, and let's see if that helps. Nope. Nope. Okay, let's go to fire. Nope. Let's go to phone. Phone works. But of course, the wireless phones nowadays are on a different frequency and they're all encrypted. So I'm not going to find anything there except maybe some bleed over. It did stop at 152.12. I'm getting a little bit of noise. So buzz. We hit it again. That's phone. Okay, it's scanning again. Then it went up to 5400 and then down to 35 megahertz. So it's scanning the old, let me turn the volume down. It's scanning the old 3 wireless phone frequencies, which is 35 megahertz, 150 something megahertz, and 450 megahertz up in that area. So that's basically useful. So the next one is marine. Let's try that button. And guess what? That button doesn't work. Okay, I didn't write down. So air didn't work, police didn't work, fire did not work. Phone did work, but of course everything's gone. And marine doesn't work. And then we have emergency. And then finally we have weather. So marine, no good. Emergency is scanning. Again, this is probably old frequencies. Looks like it's in the 150s megahertz, 460 megahertz, 40 something megahertz, and 30 megahertz. So there's 3 bands there, all of which I would assume are obsolete. So that does work. So we'll put an OK there, and we'll go to weather. Weather button, no good. So most of the buttons here are not working. They're not selecting that set of bands for a given utility. So let me just see if I can switch quickly between FM, yep, and what was the other one? Emergency. Yeah, that works. Now, what it's indicating is these lights are for these buttons to tell you what mode it's in. Now let's just do scan. That's the first button. Yep. And it says no NOCH dot. No channels have been programmed. I think that's what it means. I'm not going to do that programming right now. Let's go to the next one, which is the next button is search. And it's search. It says SRCH. You tilt it up. There it is. 144.000D. And let me turn the squelch up. See if that will make a difference. Nope. So I think that's maybe the beginning of the search. So let's try, see if we can do this. I don't know how to do it. I know up in the NOAA weather, 162.4. Now I hear it clicking, but nothing changed on the display. Oh, it thinks I want to program that into a memory chip. I don't want to do that. Okay, let's push search again. I'll push it again. And I'll push it again. Okay, so it's searching a very narrow band of 144.0 megahertz to, I think, 144.3.4.5.6.7. See how far it goes. Okay, so it's defaulted to 144.0 megahertz to 145.0 megahertz. That's, I believe, in the 2-meter band for ham radio. And it did the search and then it stopped. So it didn't do a continuous search. I don't know if that's right or wrong. No manual, what am I going to do? Okay, so but that function seems to work. Let me hit the squelch. I'm going to change the squelch a little bit. I got it back in search. It stopped on 144.1. There's noise, that's all. See if I turn the squelch up a little more. Squelch potentiometer is very dirty, noisy, whatever. Hit search again. It's searching. Tilt this up temporarily. There you go. And it stopped. So it only seems to be making one pass. I don't know if that's correct or not. Again, no manual. Okay, we can change this. Yeah, the display brightness works. Dim is pretty dim. And bright is very bright. Let me just try to program in the channel. I think 162.45 is the local weather. So push, and I'm not on this. Let me back out a little bit here on my camera. So I'll hit program 140. No, wrong. No, I did that wrong. Okay, program 162.45, enter, and in when I did that, the channel CHOO is blinking. I guess I need to choose the channel. Channel 0 is fine, so maybe I just hit enter again. Nope, still blinking. program maybe. Okay, let's see if we can go manual, and we'll go, where's the up, down? Lower? Yeah. Nope. Oh no. That's, okay, I hit, you don't know what I'm doing. I hit lower, and then I hit upper, and that displayed the 144 and the 145, which is the search range. So that's what those buttons are doing. Let me try scan, see if that one, no channel. So it didn't accept my entry of 162.45. What I have to do to, let me try it again. Program 162.450. Now, I tried program, that didn't do it. I tried enter, try enter again, enter, and I got the channel number blinking as I did before. Now, let's just hit 00. No, it doesn't like that. I know you can't see his display. Let me hit enter. Nope. Now it's back to ch.00 blinking, still with the 162.45. How do I get it to accept that? We got upper, lower. We don't want to touch those. We got lockout. I don't want to touch that. Count speed. No. Manual, priority, time, program. I tried hitting program again. That didn't do it. Manual? Nope. That didn't do it. And it briefly showed channel 01, and now it's back to this poor F. I don't know what that is. Let's scan. No channel. Okay, I'm going to quit at that point. It looks like it would take me a little while to figure how to use this without a manual. So I'm pleading for you, if you can find me a manual. I've searched the internet. I have not found the manual. If you can find a manual for a Regency D810, we can get this thing programmed, maybe take it apart and clean the contacts for these guys up here. The other contacts seem to be working, but most of these are not. Or first, they appear not to be working. Maybe I'm, again, doing something wrong. And then we can also program the search range and do some other things. And I get this working. It looks like a pretty nice little radio. And it appears that these LEDs are not what I thought they were. Now, when you push a button, they come on. The appropriate one comes on. Maybe when you program some stuff into memory and you hit scan, maybe they will scan. I'm hoping they will. That's what I like to see. This is lights flashing. I like to see that. Anyway, I've babbled enough. Again, I apologize for the fan, but I need it. If you can find that manual, let me know. And have a great day. Bye-bye.